Hey guys, don't forget, subscribe, like the channel, hit the bell icon, get the highlights all the time, quickest. You know what to do. Hit that button. It says subscribe. Peace! Hello everybody and welcome to day 8 of the search for the two BC bastards, as we say for now. Hope all you guys, gals, and everything in between are doing fine. This is my second attempt at this, as yesterday's went out pretty good. I got a lot of positive feedback from you guys. I appreciate that. If this is your first time joining me here, or if you've been here before, give me a like, follow, subscribe. I would appreciate it. The more subscribers we can get, the better we can get programming done here, and I can keep sending out content to you guys as best as I can. Like I said, I am fairly new at this, so try my best. But let's see what's happening today. As I haven't been home that much. I just got home a little while ago, so I haven't even read these posts. So it'll kind of be like a new reading for me as well as for you guys out there. So let's see what comes up here. Again, I'm on websleuths.com. They constantly have a huge forum with crime news and things that are happening right here, right now. It's a really cool site. So let's see what this is from. Let me see. I think this is from this morning. Today, actually, 3:29. Only about an hour and a half ago. This is from Nipissing District OPP. Wow, that's in Ontario, isn't it? The killer teens are possibly in Ontario. Last seen in Moonbeam. There is a construction crew on the highway. One flagman says that Bryer showed a handgun to him. This was at 10 a.m. today. They are in a white Ford Focus 2016 to 2018 model. The driver fit Kam's descriptors, and Bryer has his camo shirt on and had a green fishing hat on as well. I don't know how much we can take out of that, but hey, let's see what they say here. Thank you. I wonder why Bryer, if it was him, would randomly flash a gun and risk getting caught. I don't think it's, well, let's see. Good Lord, where did they get that car? Downtown Sudbury walking around? They must be mad. I don't think it was them, but this appears to be someone listening to a police scanner and making Facebook posts, not actual LE. LE is short form for law enforcement, in case you didn't know. From Twitter, hey there, contact this person. They are claiming that two shooters are in Capus casing and pulled a gun on a construction worker. I can't confirm if it's true, but worthwhile to check out. Okay, let's check out this Facebook page and see what they say. Dylan Boucher. 23 minutes ago. Update. The two men have been arrested in Driftwood. We are waiting on an update from police to see if they were the BC murder suspects. Yeah, I think this guy is just trying to get views. Doesn't have much else here, but anyways, I'm not going to go on one person's account. Let's see, make sure it's verified. Ontario Provincial Police, James Bay Detachment in Kapuskasing. I know I'm saying it wrong. Kapuskasing? You guys can correct me. Received a report about a suspicious vehicle driving through a construction zone on Highway 11, and there's that word again, Kapuskasing, today around 10:35 a.m. OPP stated they can't confirm the identity of the people in the vehicle that was occupied by two males. The OPP is continuing to investigate this incident and is actively looking for the vehicle. If you observe any suspicious vehicles or activity, do not approach and contact 911 or the OPP at 888-310-1122. Please don't report suspicious activity through social media. Call the police directly. True that. OPP received report of suspicious vehicle on Highway 11 North. This is from nugget.ca. Ontario Police say reported sightings of two BC murder suspects remain unsubstantiated. Again, I'm not going to read that. It just seems like people are trying to grab the headlines. I just assumed either it was taken from one of their family victims or they stole it from their victims. I think they're talking about a gun. I think they had a gun before they hit the road. It would have been important to whatever they planned to do, murder and or robbery. Someone close to them is probably missing a gun, and I imagine that law enforcement knows exactly where it came from. Earlier message was, no, you misunderstood. They could have gone to Vancouver and committed their initial crimes. They chose to go way up north. Their proclivities are pretty clear, I think, and they don't involve big cities. They were up north looking for work. I think they found themselves in this situation via circumstance, like a simple robbery gone bad. Regardless, if they're going to live life on the run, they won't be able to do it in the bush. And how better to blend in Toronto than with a new suit? Yeah, well, Toronto going to get caught very quickly. Be cautious, everyone. That is not a law enforcement page on the About on that Facebook page. The stream's contents and internet broadcasts are in no way associated with the agencies being streamed. By listening to the information heard on the scanner, you are agreeing to use it for entertainment purposes only. It has definitely been called in to the police. I looked again and there is both scorch and rust. Oh, this is in response to a comment made. It says, I don't think that's rust but scorch, charred keys. If you look at both photos tweeted together, you can see the charred debris on road where the burned vehicle was hauled away. Then they said, I looked again and there is both scorch and rust. Let's take a look here. It does appear to be scorch and rust, yeah. Okay. Before his Facebook page went from public to private in the past half hour, he did say that it has been called into the police. Profile isn't private to me, oddly. I can still see those comments about reporting it, though I'm not certain any of it's credible, and there is also someone else commenting saying they were stopped. Now they're discussing between the similarities or relationship between violent games and antisocial behavior. I don't think we need to go into that. I mean, we don't know. Again, these are just people's opinions. One person says, I tried searching around for stolen Ford Focuses recently. Don't see anything, but I do see that apparently the keyless Ford Focus is probably the #1 easiest car to steal. Edited. I wouldn't be surprised if they've made it into Ontario. Again, about the Facebook post. Yeah, it's highly unlikely it's them. I'm thinking 0% chance. Talking about the gun again. Why would somebody write a Facebook post about the suspects allegedly pulling a gun on him but not report it to police? The guy that posted on Facebook was not the guy that encountered the men. It was a construction worker who told the guy he had been in contact with the two men in a white Taurus. The guy he told put it on Facebook. So that's the story with that. Sounds like kids playing around to get some kind of attention to me, but hey, you just never know. I thought I saw a white Ford Focus. So many different things and people assuming things is see one thing and you quickly point out, hey, it must be them, But let's see what the next page has. Again, these are all posts from this afternoon. Here is a link to the 2011 RAV4 valet key. It may still have that plastic housing on the top, but maybe it's metal under. I also think it's easier to get a spare valet key made just about anywhere than it is a key fob. I hope I'm looking up the right year RAV4. Let's take a look. I think that's also not just from a RAV4, but could be from like a Corolla, or this one's a Camry. I think this one is the RAV4. There's quite a few makes and models. This one would be the RAV4. Again, this could be a RAV4 as well, but I think that's also for a Corolla or a Camry. Links have just been posted several times recently. Here's one of them with a phrase in quotation mark. Father of suspect in 3 BC deaths expects son will go out in a blaze of glory. Okay, that's kind of sensationalism, but somehow I cannot see the two brandishing a gun and giving a construction worker the finger. Exactly why I said there's 0% chance it's them. Yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about the dad. Seems like he wants a little bit of the camera on him as well. If it is them, they are really, really dumb. They won't last long in Ontario as free men. I can't see them already making it to Ontario. How? No. The confusion, he didn't say that in his video, so how can they have quoted him on saying it? Oh, this is the about the dad talking, I guess. I wonder too, watching him speak on the video in the same link as the quotes, he's obviously on some kind of emotional roller coaster, as would be expected. But there looks to be something more to his general demeanor beyond that. I also don't quite understand why he's speaking from the ground, camera focused downward onto him. Did he drop to his knees while being interviewed? Agreed, that was strange, and his grimacing and crying. Also, his blaming law enforcement if the two killers are shot by law enforcement. If they, murderers, want to shoot out and engage law enforcement, what are they supposed to do? Try to talk to them? Yeah, isn't that true? All right, let's skip forward. How seriously can we take the opinion of a man with mental health issues who had limited contact with his son throughout his son's life? I think that given that they are on the run, every fuel stop puts you at risk of being caught. So if it were me, I'd be filling the tank and driving until just about empty, just to cut back on the number of stops. I agree. I was balancing that with the potentially erroneous idea that there were long stretches between towns, such that one couldn't be certain to come across a fueling station every 50 to 100 miles, so would top off when the chance arose. This one says, I just recently finished a book about the serial killer Israel Keyes. When he flew to the lower 48 and rented a car, it was a white Ford Focus, which the cops noted in frustration was the most common rental car in the U.S. What did OJ drive? Wasn't that, or that Chase? Oh, it was a Ford Bronco. Never mind. I know this may not be them, but also can't help but wonder what various bits of adultery inspiration these two might have taken from notorious killers such as Keyes. And this looks like the last comment for now, 2 minutes ago. I just noticed that a lot of media left off part of what Bryer's father said. Rest in peace, brother. I love you. I'm so sorry this all had to happen. I'm so sorry that I couldn't rescue you. That kind of provides additional context for the sorry this all had to happen part, which was discussed here previously without the additional context. Let's quickly take a look at Twitter. See if there's anything updated there. And then we'll call it a wrap for day 8. Again, if you guys have any questions, comments, anything about this case, send a message down on the comments below. I'll definitely reply to each and every one of you. Again, I would appreciate if you guys do subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon. You'll be notified every time I get something new. And I would really appreciate that. Bryer Schmegelsky. I don't even want to say the name. Let's go to the latest. See what's being said. Canada Manhunt. BC murder suspects were let go after being chased and stopped at alcohol checkpoint. I think that's old news. RCMP scaling back the manhunt. All after no confirmed sightings, believing they're dead or have escaped the area. At a press conference earlier today, police said they will slowly be withdrawing their officers from the small Manitoba town of Gillam, where they are currently deployed in the search for the two bastards. Not those words, but you know what I mean. And yeah, still the same. So nothing new here. Scale down. This is just them telling you that they're going to scale down.
Bryer Schmegelsky. Let's go straight to our US correspondent Alexis Daish in the town of Gillam, where the hunt has been based. Lexi, good morning to you. Why has this call been made?
Well, Australia. Melbourne.
Morning, Deb. Well, they were forced to make a call given all the resources that are here in Gillam, and as a result of that, they've confirmed they will be scaling down the search for Kam McLeod and Bryer Schmegelsky here, and they will be doing a sort of phased withdrawal of their resources here over the next week. This was somewhat inevitable because we've had a couple of days here now with no real breakthroughs. They do insist, though, that the search is not over altogether. We know that's the case because today we saw tactical officers heading back out of town where these two teen fugitives torched their car, their getaway car they'd used to flee across Canada. Having said that, the Assistant Commissioner, when she made this big announcement earlier on, she acknowledged that this is going to be tough news for the victims' families to hear. All
right, well, guys, still no good news, no none of them being caught yet, but I predicted yesterday it would take 2 days max. So I'm hoping by tomorrow at this time, I'll be posting another video for day 9 with the headline, Bastards Caught. Let's hope. But for now, I appreciate you guys joining me once again. I do hope you guys are enjoying this content. It isn't something that, I'm a professional at by any means, as you can tell. But I'm trying, and just trying to help everybody out, provide some good content. If you guys can do me the biggest favor, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon. I would totally appreciate it. And to the guy yesterday saying I look like a young Christopher Walken, I guess that's a compliment, because nowadays he doesn't look too good. But back in the days of The Deer Hunter, he wasn't that shabby at all. So I appreciate that. Guys, gals, everything in between, I am done for now. I will see you guys on the other side tomorrow. Peace.